Miss Prince is going to get a new one pretty soon. Okay, so first grade, for reading today, we are going to be talking about running into the first part of the word. So if we don't quite know what the word is, if we try just sounding out the beginning of it, getting that first little part of the word ready, we can figure out what the end of it is, and then we just read it really fast. So it's called run into the first part. So we have these different steps we need to take, and this is my practice word that we're going to use. I'm going to see if I can fix my video really quick and see if I can get the picture to show up a little better. Okay, so here is my practice word. Here's my practice word. We need to take a couple of steps to be able to use this skill to figure out my secret word. So my first step is to look. Who can help me spell look? That's the I looking at the word. Who can help me spell look? That was one of the words we've been practicing. Look. Looking for a hand raised? Mason, will you help me spell look? Go ahead, Mason. Nice job, Mason. Super reader, super speller. Look. We need to look at the front of the word. Run into that first part. So we're just going to look at the beginning of this word. And I want us to practice these sounds. So watch how I do it. I want you guys to practice that. I know your microphones are muted, but I want you to try. Go ahead and try. Nice job. Next part. This is my little guy that I drew, and he's running. Do you guys see that? He's running. So I am going to write run, run, run. So when I mean run, that means we're going to say this part as fast as we can to keep it really smooth. So watch me. I need to try it even faster. Ooh, that sounded pretty good. Your turn. And then I can use different skills that I've learned before to add this part on. So I know this word by itself. At. At. Step 3 is reading through the whole word. That's why I have this arrow here. So read through. Read through. So we're going to say it fast. Now that we know this blend, remember blends? We know this blend here. At. At. Splat. So my secret word is splat. So if you are unsure of how to start the word, the skill you can use is to run into the first part. So if this part looks a little tricky, start out by just sounding out the first letters. Then run into it. You can chunk your words to see what makes sense. At. And then read through. Splat. So we are going to practice that by finishing our book, My Friends from Yesterday. So I'm going to be calling on friends to help me read. If it's your turn to read the page, I want you to be using that fluency, the reading that sounds really good and smooth, and then I want you to use this skill if you get stuck on a word, okay? So if you see a word you don't know, I want you to run into the first part. Make sure you know all the sounds. Put them together. Splat. 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 Okay, the page we left off on, oh, I remember this page because Jose read it. And I remember this page because Eli read this page, so I think we're on the next page. Okay, Petra, I don't think you got to read yesterday. So I'm just going to give you a preview of some of those words we've been practicing throughout this story. So this page says, I learned to sing from my friends, the birds. So this is the word that we helped each other out yesterday. I learned. I learned. You're going to see those words again, so let's pay attention to this page. Make sure to use your pictures if you don't know. And then the skill from yesterday, check the beginning and the end. So if the beginning of the word sounds good, keep going and then check the end of it to see if it also sounds good. All right, Petra. We start over here on this side. Run into that first part. Re. So this is where we use that skill from yesterday. Check the beginning of the word, then check the end. Does it have an L at the end? So try again for the end of it. Books. Nice job. Can I have you read it all together so it sounds really smooth? Read. Nice job, Petra. That sounded amazing. All right, next person. Kieran, can I have you unmute?
I learned to study from my friends, the teachers.
Good job. Do you see all the teachers on there? Do any of them look like Miss Prince or Miss Cheatham? No, I don't think so either. Okay, next person. Paulina, can I have you unmute, Paulina? Remember to check the word, check the beginning and the end, and then run into the word.
Okay.
We start over on this side. Okay?
Unmute. Right there, look. Come on it. Unmute.
All right, Paulina, ready? I learned. Paulina, you're muted now. You were unmuted the first time. There you go. You're unmuted. Go ahead. I learned good job. Next word. To Paulina, would you like some help?
Yeah.
Okay, first my turn, then your turn. Ready? I learned to pull. I'm going to run into the first part of the word. Play. Play from my friends at school. I learned to play from my friends at school. Okay, now Paulina, it's your turn.
I want to play
From my friends
at school.
Good job. Look at all those friends at school. This guy even has a pet owl or a pet bird. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see, is there any pages left? Oh, there's one more. Aaron, can I have you read, Aaron? We still have this tricky word here, learned, that we're repeating. First word, Aaron? Great reading, Aaron. That was amazing. And then we have the picture. How sweet. Hey, boys and girls, so if you ever get stuck on a word and you aren't quite sure what it is, I want you to try this skill of running into the first part of the word. See if it helps. Splat. Splat. Splat.